Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to episode 2 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Cards on the table, I am really not well today. I suffer from recurring gastritis, and I was perfectly fine up until about 2 hours ago, and then it just suddenly felt as if someone had taken a flamethrower to the inside of my belly, so I'm in a lot of pain right now, but it goes in waves, so it'll go away a little bit and it'll be a bit easier and I'll be okay, and then it'll come back and I'll feel like I'm going to pass out and then it goes away again. So I'm hoping that we can get through this without me collapsing onto the keyboard, but just if I suddenly look as if I've been shot through the stomach, it's because I feel like I have. But I really wanted to play Ace Attorney. That was my plan for today. I've got the day off, and I really wanted to play more of this game, so I'm determined that I'm not going to mess up my chance to play it, but just be warned that I'm in agony here. And I've got a bottle of water, because I'm hoping if I keep drinking, maybe it'll make it subside a bit. Okay. Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. So we were left with a cliffhanger at the end of the last one where he said that he wouldn't be able to keep his promise to Mia. So I'm very intrigued as to what happens next. So let's get into it, I suppose. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Mia and Maya. Sounds like a kid's TV show. Sorry I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. It's fine. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favour to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue of the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 AM. September 5th, 8:57 PM. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence? Farewell, Miss Faye? Why are all the killers in this game wearing pink blazers? Red, white, blue. The fuck? Did he just off Mia? We've known her for like 5 minutes. September 5th, 9:08 PM, Faye & Co. offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Yeah, you fucking are. You just missed a murder. Huh, that's strange. The chief must have gone home already. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? What the fuck, Phoenix? That's so creepy. What do you mean it smells of blood, you vampire? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. What do you mean examine or move? What are you talking about? Oh, okay, what the heck is this? Okay, I don't think there's anything to examine right now. Move? Office? Aha! That smell. Blood. Stop saying that, it's weird. Sob. Sis? Someone's there. Oh no. Oh, that's depressing. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? Oh dear. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Jesus Christ. I liked her as well. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Oh my god, this is so miserable. Chief. Okay, now can we examine? Examine. Examine the titties. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here. She was struck in the head with a blunt object. That fucking statue again! She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. I'm sick of this fucking statue. The thinker added to the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of her room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper? It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? This? A word is written in blood on a scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough sniffing around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. So what does it say in here? Murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Botts. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. A department store receipt with the letters written in blood on the back. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. That's funny. I've never heard of a George class at our school. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please come quick. What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. Oh my god. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it. What's this? A book? The Fainco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit into. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Oh, that's the computer again. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Okay, it's the glass again. So is there anything else in here? Do I just click back? Is this a thing? It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Okay. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, here she is. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya? Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Present. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Yeah, we have established that. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee-oo. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Gumshoe. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. What? What do you mean your name is Dick Gumshoe? See? Gumshoe. What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Oh, for fuck's sake. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? The killer done wrote this here note in her own blood, you see? Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention centre. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 AM, detention centre, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Well, yeah. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I'd done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Harsh, Mia, fuck. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trouble you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that... I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. I'm in pain. Ow. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. I mean, yeah, you're in jail. Why would you have a phone? Alright, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Great. A bit of evidence. A note. That she wrote to remind me to get a cell phone. Wait, why is that when all- oh right, yeah, because we can't confirm that yet. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family. I get it, the Fae. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. They live up a mountain. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. That would make the game very easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you can go and ask him to represent me? Get fucked, Phoenix! Yeah, sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow, at 10 AM. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? He told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Does this do anything? No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning. Alright, she's saying the same thing. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer right now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay. So, what do we click next? Do I have anything to present to her? Can I show her the note again? Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. Yeah, well... Fuck cops, eh? Does any of this, like, if I show her stuff, what happens? I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Persist. Sniff. Better not ask her about this now. This was lying next to the chief's body. I saw that too. They said they thought these were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, that seems about right. Though I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. What do the profiles say? Oh, we don't have any profiles. Oh, wait, no, we do. Mia's little sister, spirit medium in training. Dick Gumshoe, detective at the local precinct, in charge of initial investigation. Smell for the camera. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Okay, I don't feel like we've talked about everything, haven't we? So, do I leave? September 6th, the Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. No, we're gonna snoop around his room, duh. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. That is mahogany! Filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Can confirm. No lawyers can confirm. Alright, it's still on the bookshelves. I was hoping you would tell me about the statue. A solid mahogany desk. That is mahogany! The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Okay. So what do I do? September 6th, Fainco Law Office. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you're there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Suede Shoes! Detective Gumtree! Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss V, did you do an autopsy? Hmm? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report. But that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death. 5th of the 9th at 9 PM. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Really useful autopsy, considering we already knew all of that. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure. Oh, Miles Edgeworth? I know that name. It's on one of the boxes. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him, he's a fair prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumours of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay. What if I show him some evidence? I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. Huh? He thinks the clock is just a statue too. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Hmm? Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. They keep bringing this up and I want to know why. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that MIAAA wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. So there's no proof that MIAAA wrote it. Ooh. What happens if I show him this? Thanks for this. Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto. I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. It makes me as death seem so routine. I feel really bad for him. Okay, let's... Mia's favourite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one can ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Aww. The sky is blue and so am I. Poetic. There's a hotel right across the way. Who was talking? Okay, well what do I do now? Go back to the offices? No, he's still not there. What do I'm so bad at this. I don't know. What happens if I go back to the detention center? Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Your family? Ooh. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say that ESP runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my ESP. I feel bad for her, all by herself up in that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? That was the wrong way to pronounce that sentence. The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? It's a pretty generic name. It's not massively helpful. This guy showed up yet? Fuck's sake. Sir. Is there anything on his table I can examine? No, but a table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Okay. This is when I know there's people screaming at the screen. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, I've never seen that before. Well, yeah, it's the fucking Autopsy Report. Of course you haven't. Oh, I didn't try. Let's see. Oh, right, I was meant to see if I could get the phone off of him, wasn't I? And I completely forgot to show him that. I forgot that's what the memo was about. I'm like, he doesn't want to see a note from MIAAA. That's stupid. Fuck's sake. I was wondering, did you see MIAAA's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all the little girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets. Ark, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. This is chaos! Okay, so I'm an idiot. I could have done that like 10 minutes ago. Receive my cell phone. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Okay, so we had this conversation earlier, didn't we? I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me your name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Ahaha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial, so she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Okay, I finally progressed the story. I felt like a total idiot there. Right, back. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Farah's Nanyan herself. Well, hello there, handsome. I can just hear her. I just can hear her anime voice. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Hee hee. Memo to self. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe, for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Well, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Probably you. Let's examine the room. There's something sticking out the drawer. What's that? I need to know what that is. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Bad boy! I hate this. I can hear Faris Nyan Nyan. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Faincoal offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clear from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognise a face from this distance, though. Okay, talk. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Parental encourager. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Mr. Pharaohman. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer. Are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Teehee. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Teehee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues? In the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Yeah, this woman's insane. Let's start showing her stuff. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness. You understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me? The witness? It's just like the movie. Yeah, she's gonna be no use at all. Has he showed up yet? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of a throat I've ever heard. Here he is. Grossberg, aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about MIAAA. Ah, yes, MIAAA. Go on. Why this strange reaction? Acha-cha! I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is MIAAA's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did she know MIAAA? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The colour of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. I'm just gonna keep handing them stuff. Very sorry, but I've nothing to say. Okay, he's, yeah, not gonna talk to me. Okay. I feel like her only option is to go back and tell Maya that he said no. September 6th, 3:42 PM, detention centre, visitor's room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 PM. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, we defend Maya! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there, a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiles at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. All right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother? Could it be a coincidence? Doubt it. Open the jar! Open the jar! Open the jar! There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Dun dun dun! I don't know why I clicked that, but... Let me just save. September 7, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss MIAAA. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. Oh, I recognise him, yeah. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honour. The defendant, Miss MIAAA, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence that she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honour. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the Chief's officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. I don't see what evidence they've got. They have literally nothing. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. You didn't even say detective. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. I just felt like a blast of cold air come from nowhere, and I'm like, what kind of ghost shit is going on this spooky season? The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. I'm trying to figure, obviously he's going to try and pull out some, like, big twist because of the clock, but I don't know what that will achieve. Like, I don't know what I don't know what that'll achieve. Unless he figures out about how there was paper stuffed inside the statue, but I don't know. Right. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss MIAAA, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright, it's the bit of paper that he's convinced means that she did it. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss MIAAA, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss MIAAA. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss MIAAA at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. I don't think you can throw notes to your lawyer in court. Like, I think you're allowed to confer with your lawyer. I don't think you can chuck things at their head in the middle of the courtroom. Something the matter? No, Your Honour. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Dun dun dun. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Can I just press him on literally everything? Like, I don't know. Should I try it? Is these the amount of presses I get? Because I feel like that's probably what that is. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss MIAAA, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss MIAAA. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss MIAAA at the very moment of the murder. Right, that seems like something to press. Hold it! Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Paper, snow, a ghost! Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honour, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honour. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Yeah, here we go. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Yeah, but you can't prove that it was the killer's name. You can prove she wrote a thing. She wrote words, letters. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honour? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I don't know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honour, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defence may begin its cross-examination. Okay, after securing the subject, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab tests showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. No, it's a Nintendo DS game. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal. Ooh. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right. What he says. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay. I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on it is the word written clearly in blood. I feel like I want to press this, but I don't know why. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits in the blood, the hemoglobins, hermoglobin bobbin. I refuse to testify in this matter, sir. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, your honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I think you can expect a pleasant bonus in your next paycheck. Oh? Oh ho ho. That was a mess. Right, where was I? There's blood found in the victim's finger. Okay, I'm gonna press this. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand? She was right-handed. Haha, haha, nice try. Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Oh, alright, hold on. Gosh, right. Alright, what is in that evidence? Where's the note? I don't know, the only thing I haven't, like, questioned yet is this. And did you find any evidence? No, no, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I don't know what to do! What if I just, like, present him the note? Oh, crikey. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness statement? I'm not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts the, I thought... You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. Oh no! Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So I lose them if I object wrongly. It's the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Like, I've pressed every comment that he's made. apart from this one. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho. Then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who? The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. I don't know what to do. There has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. I can't find a contradiction. Okay, right, what am I not getting here? Isn't this? Because it's like about like the time of death. Like he says something about like the time. Yeah, because he says like before she died, but that thing says that the death was instantaneous. So like, she wouldn't have been able to write it before she died. I might finally be getting somewhere. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, MIAAA, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, MIAAA. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Ooh. Oda. Oda. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honour. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honour, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Why the fuck is he bowing? I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defence will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honour. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honour, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honour? The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Go on and take a bow. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh god, it's April May. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her innocent is innocent? It's time for Faris Nyan Nyan. The fucking music. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. April May, at your service. Oh duh. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honour. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Gross. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Boob jiggle. Well, Your Honour? I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honour! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss MIAAA's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies? Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Dun dun dun! It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? Okay, right, let me check the evidence again. So... I can't remember now when it said she died. I think it was 9 at night. But they've changed the fucking autopsy thing, right? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her, and she hit her. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I'd better just press her on the facts a bit. Okay, let's press her on this. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ooh! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. The poor girl. Oh duh. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window, what did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, MIAAA, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say? I mean, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Yeah, to be honest, the best way to handle that in court is to ask them what she was wearing. Like, did you notice her clothes? Did you notice her hair? You can't just turn around and go, but she was wearing these clothes and you didn't mention it. Because then all the witness is going to do is go, well, I did notice the clothes. I didn't mention it because I didn't think it was important. And then you've got nothing to stand on. Whereas if you actually say to her, what was she wearing? And then she doesn't have an answer, then you might get somewhere with that. Anyway. The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee? Nobody knew it was a clock. I see. I only wish you'd been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay, I'm going to say about the clock first. Because I'm pretty sure about the clock. The clock. That kind of statuary clock. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. What the fuck? Why? But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? Because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it. I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Faye & Co, where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. I doubt it. Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung because they took the clock part out of it, according to the cell phone record. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just have a look, as soon as you can. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Just tusk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Hell yeah, I can. Ho ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now, I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... the cell phone. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 AM. Beep. Your Honor? I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning, before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yup, because it wasn't from a store. The witness claims she'd seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse not on sale today? Ooh, oh Jesus. I think her boobs are going to explode. Oh wow. We made it angry. What's it to you, porcupine heads? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Spoken like a true murderer. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Her. Oh. Oh, ho ho. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Oh dear, does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you held it? This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order! Order. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed MIAAA, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. No, because it's not working. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, of course, it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright? You were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. No way. Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Teehee. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service to the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. But what about Mr. White? Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation to a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait, Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know that the thinker was a clock? God, I have no idea. I don't know what's on the wiretap, but I feel like I should present it. Have a look at this. Ah! Ooh! That? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss MIAAA's phone, were you not? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Yeah, except she did. Well, yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the phone conversation. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Aye. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defence's tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room, getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well... Yeah, call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretap had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognise that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Therefore you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss MIAAA. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I don't... Oh, I feel like I have to cross-examine him, but I don't want to accidentally get Maya... I'll accept it. I do think the bellboy's up to something. I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Because I can't see how else I'm going to prove her wrong. Phil, you fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I'm so stressed now. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He's brought his whole tray with him to the court. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. or 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. Shit. I see. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, MIAAA will be finished. Oh, I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do! I am the head bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel and business for 4 generations. Can I press him on this? What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May. I'm just going to start pressing him. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Who is them? Who is them? Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it'd be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like, iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favoured me with, an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanour. It was a moment I shall never ever forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait. Please wait. Yes? Does the defence have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honour, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. Now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh, I don't know. I want to know about, because he said, like, them. And he said he saw them when he brought up the room service. So I feel like I need to... I want to know about who them is. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes. Well, iced coffee for 2, you know. and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Ah, oh, rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, great one. Edgeworth's gonna lose his shit. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honour, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honour, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defence's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honour. That is all for today for the trial of Miss MIAAA. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 PM. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you're amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Heh. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? The face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May? He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention centre now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention centre, and it's up to me to get her free. To be continued. Woohoo! Okay, that is where I'm going to stop for today. I love this game. I really do. I'm so glad I'm finally getting to play it. This is so much fun. I'm going to stop there for now. I've had to pause this multiple times while we've been playing to sit and breathe through the pain in my stomach. So I'll pop off now and go and have a lie down or something. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully we'll find out what the hell April, May, and our friend Whitey were up to. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.